but also respecting some values and sense of belonging. There we go. This is the theories on social capital. It's very important. And the stand of people in social capital will depend. How can I explain this? Assume this is a social capital, community social capital. Some can stand like this, disorganized, but others are organized, others are, social capital in a society depend on how networking you organize yourself. Some families can make a marriage and contribute to 10 million money to new family. Just through WhatsApp, they send money to WhatsApp. Send money to this Momo number, or this is a sign of social capital. A person who is sick in Rwanda now and is not able to find money to go to India for treatment or somewhere, they can call YouTube person like her and then just announce that someone is sick. Then they give money to WhatsApp number. Momo, from Momo. Millions of money. Millions of money. My neighbor at Hue had a child who has stomach problem, and they have to treat him in India. So people contributed a lot of money. That's so difficult. A single family can do that. Another family cannot, because they are disorganized. It depends on the value they have, the organization they have. And that is what we call social capital. In mathematics, we call it topology. What is topology, Datif? You are the only mathematician by profession. You don't remember? Topology is attractiveness of element, how they are situated and make shape. That's topology.
Topology.
Yes.
To make a shape.
Shape, yeah.
For example, take this. These are three different hooks they make to make a chain.
A chain. They can make a chain which can stand or which cannot stand. It depends on how they frame it. In social network, topology means here making a sensible shape of a community organization. It is very important when we talk about mathematics here. The topology means how different elements are structured to make shape. Do you know topography? Kind of. It is also linked. It is also linked.
In short, you can say topology to gather the thing, which are the separate things you make in a shape.
Exactly.
Is it right?
Exactly. And there is how to calculate that in mathematics. But if you have a child and you still live in Kigali and he has a grandparent in the rural area, let's say Rindo district, and you never take the child to the family in the Rindo district, how will they network then after 10 years? They don't know even each other. Because you have to build it. That is, we call it a theory. You can either make a social capital for resource and opportunities, but also you can look for social capital just for shaping yourself in a stable way. To be in good hands for it. You get it? So if, for instance, you go to visit your cousins, this is not money. You are not looking for money. I don't know if you are following me on this point. I'm coming, Emmanuel. I can, for instance, visit Ismail because I need him to invest in SIAS. I want him to pay maybe 500,000 to SIAS, for instance, for workshop of your youth people. Yeah, that is resource-based social capital. I'm reaching you for resource-based social, but if I visit my cousins at school, I'm spending that rather than getting. I paid my ticket, I bought bread or water for them or milk, and I came back. I spent rather than, but I want them to like me in the future, to know that, to recognize that they have an uncle living in Kigali or in Norway. That is networking aiming at building structure or topology. It means when I will be old and bendy, they will recognize, our uncle is old and bendy. So we can do something for him. Maybe after 20 years, you never know. You never know. There is a family who are very close friends to us. We are two different families, but it means we are linked as one. What happened by the period? Our parents, my mother, breastfed their child when their mother was in the hospital for more than 6 months. So my mother breastfed their child at the same age with my sister that I follow for almost a year, breastfeeding. So she used to breastfeed her child, I mean my sister, and also the other son from their family. And after 10 years, even up to now, we are connected as one. That is what we call topology. When we have a crisis, they help. Yeah. Even during genocide against Tutsi, it was like a one family, and different from background. I don't know if you understand what I mean. It is because the level of network social capital is linked with also unity of the society. The more coherent they are, the more unshakable they are. Yeah. And that's in Rwanda, for instance, we give always an example of, let's say, of sticks. I will not make them weak, but if they are 20, it is difficult, or 50, it is difficult to bend them. But if it is one, we can even pluck them one by one. Yeah. Yes, it is a say also in Rwanda. How do you say it in Rwanda?
Means when you want to tell the power of strength.
Yeah.
Means if it is one, it is easy to break.
Yeah.
When it is two, hard.
Very hard.
1, 3, difficult. 4, impossible.
Yeah.
So you want to tell this one?
Yes.
Yeah.
And in Kinyarwanda there is that amashiga hava mumwe twashira igisakuzo. It's like a proverb. It means we used to have cooking. We used to have cooking stones. No, how do we call it? How do we call it? Something blue here, it's fire. Let's assume it's red.
Yes.
So if you remove one, among those three, another one collapses. That is what we call topology. That is what we call topology in social network.
In every aspect of life, in aspect of every life, you will find when you are gathering the things, it becomes logical. For example, this chair and this table, if you remove one leg from there,
It collapses.
yes.
Immediately. That is one of the other theory actually.
Yeah.
The theory of social network. One is about resources, we help each other, but another one is about topology, how we stand and support each other. In terms of structure. The other one is nature of relationship, quality of relationship, which matters. The more stronger the quality of the network, the more beneficial it is. So these are the theories. Of course, I mentioned about this before, but Robert David Putnam mentioned that when you in his book Bowling Alone, it's like trying alone, trying to figure things alone. Yeah, it is very difficult. Bowling. It is very, very difficult. Actually. Why God chooses people to have network and family? It is because life becomes easy in the society. Yes. So, where is the domain of social capital? There is a lot of domain: education, public health, economic development, political participation. It is always good to have a social capital. We don't preach much politics here in SIAS, but let's say something. If you have a political party, for instance, it cannot develop if people don't give support to it. Money. That is what you call social. In the Rwanda Liberation Army last years, 1990s, 1980s, people had to sell cows to donate for the party. You know, that is what you call social capital. So the domain of social capital might be social, economic, educational, security even. Someone can say, I saw a thief in your house. That's a social capital. He is informing you. You don't have to pay him for that information, but he alerted you. You get what is social capital now on that different domain. So social capital works in these different domains. The focus here we are going to explain is, before we go to the mechanism, is that in those domains, for instance in education, someone can come and explain to you what the lecturer have taught in the class. That's social capital. The stronger the promotion has good people to support each other, the more they succeed and the more they pass forward. Yeah. That is the domain of social capital. Our individual, for instance, is one of these. The case of Malaika Marines, for instance, in Rwanda, the angel guardian, they are women who take care of orphan or abandoned kids. For instance, 2 months, 3 months abandoned, but the other woman can take care of them. That is what we call Malaika Marines. That's an example. We will reach there. So, mechanism of social capital. Social capital is always linked with empathy. Empathy, do you know? Kumba wishyira mu mwanya as Pastor was saying. It is linked with participation and trust and sense of belonging, as they say, but it brings activities and social intervention. Yes. Yeah, this is an example of Buhegi article what he was writing about social capital to mitigate the vulnerability of older people. Because we have what the program called youth economy and aged economy. Economy of people who are old. Sometimes they have different diseases like dementia, like depression, like loneliness. So you can visit your old family, for instance, grandparents, just to help them to overcome loneliness. Loneliness, dementia, and so on and so forth. Those are diseases mostly affecting older people. So in his book, article, you can find it also online, where he was explaining that social capital can help people to overcome loneliness. Because you can have 2 kids and you send them to your grandparents so that they can play each other and joke for maybe 1 week. Yeah. That's a social capital. Your child, you can send him to or her to mother or father so that they can entertain. That is a social cohesion. Cohesion. Social cohesion, but aiming at helping the older person. That is.
This should also help to the old person.
Yes, the aim is that you keep him busy or her busy so that he play with them, he take them.
Yes, some activity.
Yes.
He will not feel himself as a lonely.
The aim is to fight loneliness. That is why Dr. Behe was explaining this in the article. Because we have a program also, old age economy.
And also actually the grandparents want to transfer their experience to their grandchildren.
It's a mutual gain.
Yeah, so they
It's
like.
positive.
Yeah, they like that the hard time which I pass and how I resolve these difficulties. I want to tell to my next generation.
Yes. Yeah. Because it is give and take, reciprocity. If, for instance, I take care of my mother, for instance, 8 years old or 75 years old, at my home place, for instance, I'm gaining because she's also looking after my kids when I'm not there. Yeah. But also my kids are gaining knowledge from her and care. So it's a mutual gain. Reciprocity and so on. These also aimed at showing the customization or implementation of social capital, optimizing, for instance, functionality and optimizing accessibility, participation. These are things that engineer a kind of networking, which brings fruits in social capital. Yes. So how do we know it? Methods then. How do we know it? How do we build social capital? First of all, you assess personal needs. You know what is someone else's needs. You do formal communication. You can read in the newspaper that in a certain region people are starving. Yeah. You can do rolling to find more solution. I mean, it's like you take a ball. If you need, where can I put, for instance, this pen inside? You can try here. If you don't find a place, until you open. It's like rolling. I called it rolling. It means I can call, for instance, son. Yeah? Son, can you just find me where I can play basketball?
I can ask him.
Huh?
I can ask him.
You know the place?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. Then that was straightforward. So show me, you go, show me. Can you show me in Kigali where I can play ping pong?
Kigali? Where?
where can maybe fetch clean water so from the spring, direct natural spring. Do you know any place there you can get it? I want to go Mama's, so where can I get natural water from the spring? Can you show me? Not pipe, not from the pipe, just in the...
From my water tap?
No, just natural spring. No?
Not in spring water, yes. I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Do you know? Do you know? Do you know?
Yeah.
Where?
In
Mukarika. The next time you show I want maybe 10 liters. Because those are high level mineral water. You see? But to reach on that point, I have checked at least 3 people. They don't know. But you? So it means that I called it rolling and rolling to find
A solution, yeah.
That is good.
Yeah.
Some people get tired. If you call someone, do you know where I can find a job now? No, I don't know. No, really. You call another one. Do you know what I can do to find a job? No, I don't know. That's nonsense. How do you ask me? I don't have even a job. But up to 10 person, 11 one can say, oh, I know. There is an advertisement, or join us in our new company.
Rolling, or you can say try again and again.
Try again and again and again. It's like rolling a ball, but you try and again until you reach the point.
Try it.
This is a method, because this course aims to teach you that there is a method also to building social capital. It means it's one of the strategies to do so. But also to build trust. Some people can exercise fake gestures, maybe. But how do you know a real beggar? Not everyone who cries is angry. Someone can cry, fainting you, or maybe teasing you, or maybe yeah. That's why in Kinyarwanda we say mwana murizi nakurwa, because we don't know really whether you are crying for a problem or just you are crying for attention. Simple attention. So, but this is to look for a genuine, authentic situation to help in a society. It is also very important. So, how do we build social capital mindedness, awareness? To be aware, positive, to be positive. Some people are very negative. He can see you like you are, for instance, a black lady. Not interested. But yet, you are potential lady. You see? That is what we call positive man. For instance, Assam is very positive on Rwanda and Burundi. Some people say, no, those are leftover territories. We cannot even go there. But he is positive on us, Burundi and Rwanda. Others can be negative and never enjoy opportunities. And that is what we call being positive. For Chinese to develop, they taught people to be positive on foreigners. Before you go to China with a Bible, they kill you. They say, oh, you are bringing a Bible here, you die. But now, they taught their people that to meet with a foreigner is an opportunity and a blessing. You see? But before they think, okay, if I meet, luckily in Rwanda, we really treat people from abroad like us. Most of people, they are not...
They don't like.
Huh?
They don't like.
No, they like.
They like.
People from abroad, foreigners. They treat them as sometimes they can treat the price, yeah?
That is all over the world.
Yes, some, not all, some. But they are not violent and they don't hate. But Chinese, they used to hate. So their government said, so in order to develop, let's teach them to be tolerant and happy with foreigners. And we teach them that to receive a foreigner is to receive a blessing. That is how they changed their mind in China.
And before it was with the Japan, it called Iron Curtain. Iron Curtain.
Yeah.
Japan was cut out from all over the world as a country.
Yeah.
He not like and he not allowed to come other, but after the war, when this destruction happened, atomic bomb, after that when the people come there for the help like this, then their mind is open.
Changed.
Yes.
They changed their mind.
Yes.
That's a very good example also. Positivity, positive mind is very important.
Right. Creating trustful relation, yeah, right.
Positive is very important. I always stick on that. Try to be positive. Don't look at first and say, oh, maybe first he comes to rob my things, my opportunities. No. Just try to be positive. It helps a lot. So, social capital and development is very important. When we say social capital, Putnam said that in Italy, for instance, when there is a strong social capital in society, development is fast. And when there is no social capital, development is slow.
Social capital in some cases.
Yeah. So social capital is a driver of development. So Putnam started in North Italy. Social capital is strong, North Italy. But South Italy, social capital was low. So development in social capital in North Italy was driving the rapid development rather than in the South. Which province in Rwanda have a lot of social capital? Where people help each other the most? South? Musanze, north. Musanze, they help each other fast.
It may be great.
It's one of the districts that is growing so much. It's one of the districts that are growing a lot.
Yeah, but given also social capital, North Province is stronger in social capital, like also in the East Province. East Province and North are very strong in social capital. One of our communication officers recently had a wedding this Saturday, last Saturday. That's why she's not here. And Bonnie. But I think their families gave them more than 7 cows to start with. In the North, when you marry, everybody comes with a basket of food. Long-term food, like beans, sorghum, millet. And you can open a stock for that for next 1 year. Next 1 year. Or maybe 5 months or so. Or you can start with planting your own. There's a period of support for that. In my home region, Rudindo, where I came from, when a person dies, everybody is present there.
Everybody?
Present there, like
Present,
300 people coming for various ceremony of the person. And they have to come with some help. There was 1,000, 200, just a coin of 100. They give you.
This is most part of the Africa. I also watched this in Sudan.
You saw that in Sudan?
In Sudan, that when someone is dying, the people, relation or neighbor, they
Neighbors,
come
they come.
with the, not only with the money, with food stuff,
Food stuff.
sugar bag. There is a Sudani, they love with the sugar.
Okay.
So if someone is angry with you and instead of taking something, if you take a sugar bag, it will restart your good relation. So I asked why you pay money, the deceased. So they replied that this family spend money on the treatment of this man.
Yeah.
So we like to compensate him whatever in my pocket. 10, 100, 500, 1000, 2000, by this way collect.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You see? Yeah. And it helps a lot. When someone helps you during...
This is only in Africa. in our area, in Pakistan, India, if my wife died 5 months before.
So sorry.
So when the people come, they go graveyard for making prayer, and after that all come to my home. Now I have to feed them. At least 2 days I have to feed them. So the man who lost his man or woman already spent too much money on the treatment. Now he have to give the food for the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, sometimes 200 people. So it is a big difference, cultural difference, I tell you. It is good things here as compared with in our society.
Very good, very good. Yeah, and this is what we call social capital in business. We mentioned social capital in family, we explained. Yeah, we will not delay on that. Because the family is a fundamental social resource. Burya ni umutungo ukomeye. So na mugabo umwe mu Kinyarwanda. Connection is always important. And sometimes you have to do good things to some other people, not expecting rewards or reciprocity. Reciprocity is there, but not must. And when you do something good in Kinyarwanda culture, you find it later. Maybe in 10 years you will find something good also in your life. Okay. So that is the things. For instance, we see social capital in Rwanda during ceremony, during calamity, during culture, giving cows. Yes, and so on and so on. Yeah, this is, for instance, Girinka program. It is initiated by President Paul Kagame, but it was from culture of Rwanda to give cows to each other. Yeah, good. Yes, and this is a social culture. When you are happy with someone, you give him a cow. Yeah. Nowadays, of course, cows sometimes they give each other money, but in expectation of cow or goat or rabbit, even rabbit. When we were very young, people used to give each other rabbit, chicken, those that you can afford. If I'm happy with you, you come home, I don't have a cow now, but I can give you chicken.
Yeah, even in the rural communities.
Yes.
Like a child can grow up knowing that there is a goat, a chicken.
Yes.
Something for me.
Yes.
At home.
At home.
But for me, that will grow up and give me money.
Yes. When I was like 3 years, 4 years old, my grandmother gave me chicken. Chicken. Yes, this is